What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? One viewer came like Will back. It's the actually third live of the day. I wonder what will happen if I go live 3 times a day for all of November. Well, obviously that'll be a lot of content for one, but just I don't know. Like, gotta really lock in. Gotta really lock in. I know I was talking about how health is wealth. I know that was something I've been on though. Um, I knew that was something I was been exposed to. You know what I'm saying? I was been exposed to the fact that health is wealth, and I want to speak on that real quick. That's definitely a problem in life when you gotta question um, a fact. So a lot of people, that's one thing why life, like just to throw this in here real quick, that's one thing why life be kind of bad for a lot of people because you should never question a fact. If you ever find out that you're questioning a fact, then you know you're already in a compromised position. So I've been new, when I say I've been new that eating fruit and eating vegetables was going to be very transformational in terms of growth. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the love. I knew that eating fruit and vegetables was going to be very um, um, transformational as far as just like health and just a better life. But what happened was that like I tell y'all, because the diet that I grew up on, I still even today, like I crave pizza right now, but I'm not gonna do it. But that's something to be honest and to tell y'all that I have a craving for this type of food. But this feeds into what we're talking about today, as far as craft the crib, craft the crib. It's obviously a concept that allows for a basic uh, seductive place. Basic seductive place. See, I think a lot of time one of the biggest problems with game is that we're so busy trying to show women why or how or when or whatever, that who, what, when, we why we're so busy trying to delegate our time. I like that word, delegate. Our time, our energy, which is the worst thing we do, and our attention, which might be the worst thing, attention. Energy and attention kind of are twins. They kind of go together. They swap. Energy and attention, we need both of those all of the time. And no one's gonna tell y'all that. That's why I'm making this video. No one's gonna tell y'all that you need both your attention and your energy all of the time. See, again, that goes into being compromised in your belief system. That's a belief that you don't have time. That's a belief that you don't have time to question as a man. Too many men are questioning if focus is really that important. I'm talking subconsciously, consciously. People know. Oh, I'm busy right now. I need to be getting this done, that done, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? But we're the average guy is so busy trying to show women this, show women that, whatever, 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 trying to talk his way, Riz and mouthpiece and swag and even, the whole thing. But one thing that is going to always slow at least 40 to 50 to 60% of guys down is that their room. Even me right now as I speak, I'm making this video out of a room that if I brought a female in here, I would genuinely be like, damn, why, I wouldn't say why did I do it, but I'll be like, she gonna have to adjust to this shit. You know what I'm saying? My room ain't super dirty. My room has never been super dirty. It's just not exactly on the level that I wanted to be on, and things of that nature. I got a couple items. That I need to purchase. I got a couple items I need to purchase in order for whoever's in here. Can you drop a 1 so I can see if the comments are on? Because they probably are on, because I don't think a lot of people even came in here. So I don't really see no comments, but I think that the comments are on. I think so. This is really a Patreon product. This isn't even a product that is for YouTube. It's a Patreon product that I started working on a couple of years ago, or like last year. The thing that I feel like is I ain't gonna say a problem, but like one of the biggest like crazy things that I've seen in my life as far as my room and shit like that. But I hate when I'm talking and I hear people walking around. That shit bothers my heart. Like, like, bro, sit down somewhere. But you're not gonna, speaking to the average guy out here, you need to have a bed. Rule number 1. You gotta have a bed. You gotta have an air mattress. Or a quote unquote real bed. That's number 1. I don't care who you are. I don't care what town you live in. I swear to God, man. I really hate living in this crib though. Like all I hear is the floor cracking upstairs over and over again. Like like that shit not even that, it don't even bother me a lot. It's bothering me right now though. Now like it'd be periodic moments where they hear me moving and then they move because they like I think that influences them to move. Like no like, it's all good, but it's just like that shit could be annoying sometimes. Especially right now. There's nobody in the chat, nobody's talking, so it's just like I can't even really think straight. And when they do that, it's just like let's go, let's go. This topic is actually mad important because you could really smash a chick anywhere. But one thing y'all are gonna hear is you're gonna hear certain objections come up. You're gonna hear certain objections come up. Where's my pen? Where my pen go? What is an objection? I object, Your Honor. Disagree. Disagreements. Some women, y'all are gonna want to like smash as soon as y'all meet them because that's natural. And what's gonna happen is, um, if she's high interest, it's not gonna matter where y'all are at. What's good, Otto? What you mean? Yes, okay. Your room is attractive. My guy Otto in this motherfucker. What's good, bro? My guy said somewhat. What somewhat mean? That's the problem. I think somewhat is an issue because I think objectively, everybody can say that. You know what I mean? And I think because people used to fuck in huts, they used to fuck in huts, right? And you know, I always say I love nature and stuff like that. Like, so like I use sometimes like my room is like, it's like 50-50, like you said, somewhat, because I haven't really been like working and like stacking money or working and stuff like that. So like if that was the case, especially with now, like I got a TikTok and I know like basically like I basically got a playlist on my TikTok called Craft the Crib. And on that TikTok, I got on that playlist, I got everything. Like I got every item or like yeah, item that I'm looking at that I'm like, okay, this is a Craft the Crib item. You know what I'm saying? A CT, oh yeah, a KTCI, Craft the Crib item. And the stuff in there is magnificent stuff, but it's cheap, it's affordable. And that's why I'm making this video because in my mind, I'm saying to myself, I'm like, damn, this stuff is not even expensive. But you know what people will do? People will order Chinese food, people will order pizza, and people will spend every dollar. And I find that shit to be slick humiliating sometimes because we do it to ourselves. But it's not our fault. Like it's not genuinely, it's your nervous system and your and the reason why I say that nervous system because your nerves control your habits. And I don't think a lot of people are aware of that. But I really study biology. I really study I think that is biology, nervous system. Yeah, I'm a science geek. So like even though like, because even on my Instagram, when I'm looking at reels, a lot of nervous system stuff pop up, a lot of spiritual stuff pop up, and I'm like, damn, that's crazy because see, there's a an auto. Hear me out. There's a link between the physical realm and the spiritual realm, and the link is always here. But like that's why some people they go super spiritual, and everything they do is spiritual because they figured like, yo, this earthly shit is really not really. It's not really like it's never too safe to be too earthly, and it's never too safe to be too spirit. Well, I'm not gonna say it's never too safe to be too. I don't think there's such thing as too spiritual, but I think that the culture made it popular to not be spiritual. I think, or just to be like people would rather see a man um being an electrician or being a construction worker. That's sexy versus being a mystic, a guru, or something like that. Even though those things could be sexy too, but those things are associated with like dark shit. So people be like, nah, that's not really the thing. Um, but I feel like I'm slick, a mystic at heart, for real, for real. Like, is your room attractive? Nah, my room on a scale from 1 to 10, in which I'm have to do it because you asked that. Now I have to thank you for asking that because you're about to help me to really get behind what it is. Because you know what it is about anything in life, bro. Everything is a simple question, and I'm happy you asked that question because I got my room is kind of disorderly because there's things in here that when I was in survival mode, I was just kind of like surviving and I was kind of like doing my own thing, but it was respectable because it's not like I was asking my mom for nothing. It's not like I was asking anybody for nothing. I was just making my way and kept keeping things basic. And if anything, I mean, I got this I got an air mattress right here. It popped. And that's probably the most hideous aspect of my room. Everything else, I got this cool little like clothes thing right here. This is nice. This is probably gonna stay even when I do some fixing in this motherfucker. Really, my room is clean though, like super clean. It's like that's one thing about me, bro. Like I organize it every day I wake up. But I find a really weird link between what you eat and how clean your room is. Because when I'm eating sloppy, my room is sloppy. But when I'm eating clean, it's kind of like it's easier to clean up faster and shit like that. But it's crazy because what I found is everything has a cap to it. Everything has a cap to it. And what I mean by that is if your room ain't attractive, you might feel comfortable in it. A room could be really homey and still not be very a place that a baddie or a bad bitch is gonna want to be at necessarily. Like she might not be mad at your crib, but she's not really attracted. Not saying that you should be tricking with the crib, but what I'm saying is when you invite a chick over, sometimes the what a lot of guys don't realize when y'all watch these YouTubers with these fancy They don't even got fancy cribs. They just got cribs that are outside of your budget. So then it looks fancy, but they got the money to really just craft the crib, like, you know. And it don't take a lot to go to even dollar stores or places, grab plates and this, that, and the third. Based on these guys and their YouTube checks, they literally, um, just move to any state they feel, and then the crib already looks like a crib a bitch would want to move or want to come over to. So let's first start this by saying guys who live with their moms or guys who live in a situation where, and I got some other game for y'all about Airbnbs and stuff like that. That's also some game, because that's another thing. It's a bunch of outlets that guys could use, um, to get shit popping with women. But it's like, what I found for myself, bro, the crib got to be at least at a standard, because first of all, I'm always at the crib, and then second of all, it's like, mm-hmm, I don't really want to pull up to a chick crib, like, you feel me, too much either. There's times, there's times and shit like that where that's okay to do, but just I don't know, man. Like, when as a man, when we become real men, like, cause you got your age and then you got the actions and the shit you do that really signature or signify that, oh shit, he really a man. And I think women are so in tune with those things that men forget. Like, men forget how their whole existence depend on our whole existence. So when guys get confused and let women argue about who's the man and who's the woman, and we could do everything y'all could do, that's total satanic energy, because all it is a waste of time. Because it's almost as if people just forgot history or just don't know biology at all. But see, that's called confusion. The devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy, um, and confuse people, because, you know, it's no argument there. It's no argument. And the more y'all entertain those type of conversations, the less energy you gonna have. You know what I'm saying? So when I make this video called Craft the Crib, you know, y'all gotta understand that at least 8 items, at least 8 items, at least 8 items, 4 and 4, at least 8 items. And I'm just giving structure to it. Because bruh said, is your room attractive? No. On a scale from 1 to 10, my room is at like a 4. And that's my opinion. But I can imagine, you know, a bad bitch probably would think my room is, yeah, she'd probably say a 4. It's just genuinely like at a 4 because it's not dirty. If it was dirty, it'd be cooked, probably. But it's still, I'm a minimalist, so I don't got a lot of items. So it's always like, it's never dirty. Like, even if stuff is on the floor, I got something on the floor right now that I was eating. Like, I'm just not a dirty guy. I'm not a disorganized guy. So it's like, it's hard to disorganize if you only got like a couple things, you know what I'm saying? My shoes is misplaced. That's not nothing. I could put the shoes in the joint. I got a bike right there. Um, Bike right there. I always put like when I get something, I always put the shit on the fucking door. So if I got some trash, I just put it in the trash. It's like, but what I'm trying to say is that's not crafting the crib. That's not crafting the crib. That's just having a room. You see what I'm saying? A lot of guys just have a room, but they don't really take advantage of anything. And that's basically what I made this video for, even though ain't nobody coming in here, which is crazy because it's like, yo, what the fuck? but it don't matter. This is my third live. Anytime I go live, anytime I don't see a big margin of people in here, I just tell myself, I say, you know what? As long as you saying things that you feel deeply in your heart and things that you're actually actively doing for yourself, then it doesn't matter because it's all going to the same place. It's the algorithm. It's going to the same place. It don't got to be 10,000 people in. I don't give a fuck. But um, this is some game at the end of the day. Whether people know it or not, it's some game, and take it or leave it. You know what I mean? Uh, for me, I know the first item that I want to get for the crib is basically an air mattress because my shit is fucking flat on the ground, and that shit wherever y'all get a air mattress from, y'all could get it from for cheap, bro. It's a couple places and things like that, and yeah, that's my one item that I'm okay. I got to get this. I got to get this right here. It's other things that I got. They don't come before the air mattress. That's just the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? But I got a lot of cool shit on TikTok that would make my room way better. Just and that's what I'm saying. Why I say it's a 4 out of 10 because once I get the air mattress and get like one other item that I'm thinking about, the next item, that'll probably all come up to like $30-$40. And that's a big leap. Even though that's only $30, that the type of the shit that I'm looking at buying is gonna change the whole um, environment here. And when you do that, the magical thing about crafting the crib is that when your confidence, when you tell a chick to come through, that's basically why I made this video. Because women are genuinely energy, they genuinely can feel and tap into your energy. Like I think all humans can, but women are genuinely like energy vampires. So they really are on some like if you don't say come through the right way, then she's gonna feel like, okay, why should I come through? Or maybe I will come through, but um, I don't know, man. I just know for me that shit matters, bro. Because even without the bitch, I want to be comfortable, right? But even if you're telling a chick come over, you want to invite her into a place where she doesn't want to go home. Basically, if y'all really want to say what's really um like attractive, at the end of the day, yeah, it's gonna be you that approach the bitch. But if a lot of guys they just move incorrectly, and that's what it is. But people would never assume like, oh, I'm moving incorrectly because my crib is fucked up. But like that's like niggas would never assume the feeling that comes right after you fucking clean your room. Right after you clean your room, there's a feeling that you didn't expect. That feeling says, "Damn, I could do anything right now. Why I feel so confident?" Because you're literally living in the karma that you just did. You're literally living in the room that you're literally living in. That's funny. They call it a living room. You're living in the room. You're living in a certain room. A room is a space. You're living in that room. And when I even just fix a couple things on the ground or whatever, at that point, I'm like, damn, what's next? That's the spur or the spirit that goes inside of you when you fix up shit versus let shit sit there and look all stupid and shit. You see what I'm saying? It gives you a spur. I guess that's the word, spur. And like I said, even when you text a chick or tell a chick, yo, I want to see you, you know what I'm saying? Pull up, blah, 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 blah. There's many ways to get her to come through. But when your house is nice and neat and you have things that, like you got certain shit set up a certain type of way, that's going to automatically make a chick come over. And what's so crazy is that I kind of slipped in this area, if I'm being honest. This area, I definitely slipped. I definitely been slacking on this part of the game for sure. I've been so busy focusing on approaching, so busy focusing on numbers and text messages and all this other shit and dates and shit that I never really got a chance to go back and look at my room and focus on this shit because it just is what it is. You get to things when you get to things sometimes. Because like I said, nobody really wants to see you doing anything good anyway. So a lot of time it's just you that has to get yourself together, and it might take longer because you're really all you got. And so that's why motherfuckers don't be wanting to share their success with nobody, not even no bitch, because nobody would have cared if you never got it together. That's what's so psychotic about society, but it just is what it is. Um, but it makes you a beast and makes you a total asshole and the type of guy that gets women. Unfortunately, like we say, why do women like assholes and jerks? It's like, well, the world may never know. It just is one of those things where they just like what they like, and and the attitude that you acquire, the same attitude that makes you care about yourself is the same attitude that they are addicted to. You know what I'm saying? And even it's funny because I was talking about this chick earlier on the last stream, and she literally was coming over to my crib, and my crib was not too, it looked at basically the same at the time. Like the air mattress wasn't flat, I don't think, at the time. I'm not sure. I don't think it was though. Nah, it wasn't. But it wasn't this air mattress. I had a different one at the time and shit. But I say all this to say, man, she damn, my mind just went blank. Look. My mind just went blank, bro. Fuck wrong with this shit, man. My mind be going blank and shit. I need to eat some fruit that's good for my brain, man, for my memory and shit. But yeah, the energy that you're gonna have when it's time to tell a chick to come over is directly connected to the way your crib look, or the items that you got at the crib. Because there's one item that I got on my in the cart, I guess you call it, the TikTok shop cart. That item is something that is a natural, like a natural, like I don't want to say blood sucking item, but it's gonna suck a bitch in automatically. Like, and that's what a lot of guys don't do, because a lot of guys think that they gotta have the best mouthpiece or they gotta say the right thing, and it's like it's not necessarily wrong that you gotta say the right thing, but it's like if you gotta always say the right thing, then it's kind of like, yo, like there's other things that will make her say yes at the end of the day. It's not just, I mean, that one thing of, even down to a haircut. Like I said, I've been saying that lately because I've been realizing, I've been seeing it for myself. Like, bro, like if your hair, again, organized, if it's unorganized, it don't got to be perfect, but if it's unorganized, then it gives off a vibe than if your shit is together. And that's just the truth, man. That's just the truth, man. This is the first live I ever had in my life where it was like, what, 10 people in here? YouTube got some humor to it, don't it? I could laugh at this shit right here. I also could hop off before I get too drained on here, too, because I was gonna go an hour with this shit, but nope, not gonna get me. Not gonna get me. I'm about to go handle some other shit. I just wanted to drop um this game on y'all because it's gonna be more. I'm gonna drop more parts to this. This is just the first video, but it's gonna be hella parts to this. That hella videos. I might even just recap it tomorrow, and because there's so much to learn about crafting the crib, and it's so many things. Like even when you walk in Target or Walmart, they got candles and they got shit that you just walk right past because a lot of guys are still childish, and that's why. You only seen your mom looking at candles. You only seen certain people doing certain things, and uh, you don't got to even move out of your mom crib to purchase some of these things. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the funny part about a lot of shit, man. It's like, and items hold energy, also. Items hold energy, so the fact that items hold energy is make I'm looking around and I'm realizing I'm like, why am I holding on? Like it's certain shit. This is why this video is so important, even though it's not a lot of people in here. We have to basically rule number one to craft the crib, you have to get rid of everything. Get rid of everything. Start fresh. Boxes. Like I got this scooter that crashed and I gotta get rid of that shit. So I'll probably take that outside tomorrow. I got this fucking ring light right here is hanging on the scooter. Like this shit was working for like 1 week and then it's like something happened. I think the fucking shit had fell and then it stopped working and shit. Like this is trash. You know what I'm saying? Get the trash out of y'all life. When we talking about craft the crib, KTC, and we're gonna call it KTC. You got to throw a lot of shit away. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, is this shit working now? This shit wanna work now, bro. What the fuck? This shit didn't work for like a week. I mean, like a month. See, it's not working no more. Why was it just working? See, that's crazy. Oh, see, it's working now. It's like it's fake working, but not working. Yeah, I'm gonna throw it away just because it wanna act. You see, it's acting like a chick that's medium interest. I'm throwing this shit away. That's how y'all gotta treat them, cat. Cause I could get another one anytime. Anytime, bitch. See what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Anything that look kind of like just like ain't nothing wrong with having like some like because like I also was doing this whole like minimalist thing, but we got to make decisions, and this is what this whole product is about. KTC is all about because you got to make decisions. That's what game is really all about. When it comes to having women come over, if your crib is okay, then what are you doing? I'm gonna break down what it is you're doing. You're basically what is called fitting in. Women don't want a guy that fits in. Meaning, if she go to your crib and your crib look basic, then now that make you look kind of basic. Even though you might look like a cool nigga, or you may look like the type of guy she was interested at first. If your crib look basic, like it looked like basic, then it could make you look like, okay, well, ain't nothing too crazy about this guy. He's attractive, but his crib was basic. We didn't really have nothing to do over there. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, it's a lot of things that go into crafting the crib. You can get a game system. You understand what I'm saying? Most guys already got that, so that's one foot up in the game. I might already have. Um, it's okay to go to the thrift store to get hoodies. It's okay to go to the thrift store to get jeans and pants and shit. And I suggest y'all get y'all shoes from other places. But um, when it comes to like mirrors, and I mean, you could get a mirror from the fucking thrift store, but yeah, you can get a mirror from the thrift store. I'm tripping. You can get shit like that too. There's some things you could get from the thrift for sure to craft the crib for sure, without a shadow of a doubt. But Goodwill got a lot of um dope stuff as far as like from it's a Goodwill down the street. They got mad shit like as far as like just like they got so much shit. I really don't be paying attention. I just be looking at they clothes. They be having the Goodwill got like jeans that's like jeans that you're not getting like for that cheap. Like they got a lot of shit. Let's put it like that. Um, but yeah, in my crib, bro, I just gotta throw this probably 80, 90% of stuff right here out. Like when I move these two cups right here, and I gotta probably get rid of this too, but I don't really want to get rid of this just yet. Now, my room really not dirty. My shit clean, bro. I just gotta. I really could throw this shit out tonight for real, bro. Be honest, because one thing I learned about life, you got to get rid of certain stuff to get other stuff. But people don't think like that because people not really scientifically thinking. They just living their day-to-day life on some like autopilot. But when you throw away certain stuff for some reason, you be like, damn, all right, well, I got room right here. I gotta get something, put it right there. Or um, you might even just move something else over to compensate for that empty space right there or whatever. But yeah, I gotta throw this flat air mattress out. I think that's really the first thing I gotta do though, for real. Like, not even gonna lie. I gotta do that, and then I gotta get this other item off of TikTok that's gonna change the game. It's a game changer. Game changer, man. That's the thing about craft the crib. It's all about it's there's always gonna be that one item that changes everything. You know what I'm saying? Just like looks maxing though. People say looks maxing is bad, but it's not inherently bad. You know what I'm saying? It's just if you ain't got shit else going, you cook. But looking good is actually a good thing. But um yeah, man, we gonna figure it out. We gonna figure it out, man. I got a whole bunch of chargers. Yeah, man, I'm about to get out of here because this shit is not jumping. I think YouTube scammed me on this video. Man, this motherfucker trying to go too crazy. We gonna get that motherfucker drippy drop views today, tonight. But it's all good, man. It's all about the content anyway. It's all about the concept. You could have drippy drop views, but you could literally drop an atomic bomb with the shit you saying, and motherfuckers gotta tune in. I mean, I'm at the end of the day. Because like I said, the average guy, the average guy just trying to have sex. He like a squirrel. He just trying to bust a nut, but he not realizing like, bro, you are a man, so you really gotta bring the vibe. You gotta bring the whole foundation. You know what I'm saying? Not saying you can't get some ass at a party or somewhere, some quick shit, but you know, when it's a chick you really trying to court, not saying you chasing the bitch, but you really you it could be a chick that she like how my boy Tell talked about earlier. It could be a chick that's medium interest. She kind of like you, but she think you just want to fuck. But see, how you gonna get her to come over if your crib is trash? So not only is you the type of nigga she think already you just want to fuck, but you can't even you can't even show her a life worth even indulging in anyway. She might think you attractive, but she don't care about that. The average woman don't care about that much. So if you're if your crib is basic, you don't got shit that she's like she don't want to lay up or even because like I said, my air mattress is flat. That's actually I gave my room a 4, but just because the air mattress is flat, technically I wouldn't say it's under a 0. I was gonna go under 0, but it's like a 1 because the air mattress is flat. When the air mattress is not flat, that brings it to like a 2. You feel me? 2, 3. And you know, like I said, you can't really do shit with nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, if a chick highly interested, she gonna let you hit it anywhere y'all at for no reason. But sometimes, man, your shit gotta be together a lot of the time. Not only for the women though, just for your own sake, just for your own self-respect too. Like your self-respect is usually and often many times tied to these things. Like you wake up, you brush your teeth. You wake up, you clean your room. That's because you see yourself as worth cleanliness. You see what I'm saying? So it's deeper than women all the time, but you know, I even got some stupid shit over here. Oh shit! See, we spilling beans. I spilled the beans, man. I got these shits from Farmers Market. I got these shits from Farmers Market like what, like 3 months ago. I don't know how to cook these shits. That's why I try to make some of them and I ain't make them correctly. So I was like, man, fuck this shit. I ain't never try to cook them again. That's when I was trying to do my body game shit. And I was trying to get protein. I was in the farmer's market and I chopped it up with some Indian guy. He was like, yeah, man, get some of this. Because he got how many grams of protein? 10% iron, 6% potassium, 13 grams of protein. So really, I shouldn't throw this away, but you know, I put it in my closet, probably some shit. Look, I got random shit, like a little vape right here. I got random shit, bro. I should throw this shit away now before I even find a charger for it. I don't think I got a charger that fit this shit. I ain't hit a vape in a minute, so that means I shouldn't even play with it. Stay on a healthy road, man. Yeah, I don't even got a charger for it. You know, one thing I noticed about Satan Chat is what he tries to do is try to leave little traces of demon shit in your reality. So when you're trying to transition into a better phase or next level, like you'll run into something like this while trying to change shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how devious the devil is, though. So that's why it's important. It's more important that we have our minds made up about shit than it is for us to even try to do anything at all. So it all is mental. Everything is mental. If your mind is not, if you can't trust your own mind that you're gonna do what is necessary to to outstrip the devil, then you can't trust yourself. If you can't trust yourself, you cook. I also got this jasmine rice from the store. I got two of these, but this shit is old too. I got this shit like what, a month ago. So I don't even want to eat this shit. This shit probably got this shit from the dollar store too. By the way. I should just let y'all experience. I should just let y'all experience me just redecorating my whole crib for these next 3 months. Cause that's literally what we're gonna ride it out for these next till January. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying, chat? Yeah, man, I just got bullshit over here though. I gotta throw this away. Drop a 1 if you're still in the chat. There's 2 people in here. Like, I got 2 big ass trash cans right outside the crib. Well, I could basically almost change everything in a matter of fucking in a matter of a day. I could do it before tonight ends if I really, really wanted to. See, like I got frivolous shit that just be sitting around. That's what be making my room look stupid. This shit belong in the kitchen. My closet is mad organized. Well, I don't want to say it's mad organized, but it's kind of nice. I got a lot of colognes in here and shit. Look at this electric scooter. I ran into some guy that told me he fixed scooters like 2 months ago. And I gave him my Instagram and he was like, yeah, man, I fix scooters, this and that. I said, all right, bro, I need you because this and that. And when I got back to the crib, he unfollowed me on Instagram. My boy Otto still in this motherfucker. Yo, how you feel about what I'm saying, bro? Give me a little feedback, bro. Give me a little feedback, bro. I feel like it's just me on planet Earth right now, bro. Nobody in here, just us. I'm saying shit, but this is a real moment though, because even me moving this make my room feel different. I'm not even gonna lie. I'll show y'all how this corner look. This corner trash. It's not trash, but it's trash. And the floor look dirty, but that don't matter. Shit like that don't even matter. Bitches don't care about that shit. But see, I got on the Crocs. These shit size 13, bro. Don't judge. Let's see, this shit had hair. And I got this is stupid shit, like stupid shit. But that shit was looking way dirtier with the bike on it. And see, that shit had fell off. Literally, bro, I was in traffic. Motherfucker had hit my shit, no diddy. And I had to jump off the scooter. But you see like shit like this, like stupid ass boxes and shit that like I'm like at the time, I ain't really have no dressers or nothing. So I'm just putting like, I'll buy like a scooter and I'll put the box right there and be like, man, this shit could be used for when I'm over in this corner and I'm, you know, in it. And you obviously like, you could see that it's actually like, you see my fucking, what I did there type shit, you know, by putting that box right there type shit. But this shit, this scooter's so fucked. The scooter's so fucked right now that I gotta get rid of this shit, man. It's been too long, bro. And I'm at a point in my life. Is this a new home room? Nah, bro. It looked new because I ain't really never really do nothing to it. And like my last job I had was at Dollar General. That shit was like last year. I've been grinding on YouTube the whole time. I really just thugged it out, bro. Like I really just thugged it out, grind on YouTube. And I got like a little side hustle right now, but that's really where I get little money from, where I could even craft the crib if I'm going to. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, because Dollar General, I was working like two or 3 days out the week for like 4 hours a day, and so I was getting paid like $100. But you know that's not nothing, bro. So I'll never regret leaving. Some girl gave me this. It's funny when you got like little like random stupid shit. Look how dirty this shit. This shit was in my book bag, my old book bag and shit. I had mad stupid shit in my book bag, but this shit. She said, whenever you feeling one of these emotions, read one of these colors. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't really get rid of this because it's like some bad shit too. She's some fine shit. So she's some chick I would see when I would be outside and shit. I seen her like twice. And you know, I live near a church, so she go to that church that's like up the hill. So she'll see me and we'll chop it up. Cause I try to bag her and shit, but it didn't go that way because she got on some God shit. And so this is something I don't really want to throw away. So I would put something like that over here. Y'all gonna see certain shit, bro. Hold on. Hold on. You say, is it a new crib? You saying that because it ain't really nothing there, right? It's not new. It's I've been living here for a minute. I just never really locked in on I never really like. It's funny because like I had a YouTube channel a minute ago, and it was kind of like with that YouTube channel, it was like at one point I was kind of fixing the crib up, you know what I'm saying? But the crib is weird. I don't know what it is about this house. It's weird. That's why I'm like, I gotta really put some thought into the shit I'm gonna buy off of TikTok, because it's something about this crib that I never liked. I ain't gonna hold you. Like since like I moved in here probably like 5-6 years ago. And I moved to North Carolina, moved back, whatever. This crib always felt fucking just weird. Like we moved in this shit after Nipsey had passed away, like literally like around that same time. And I remember telling myself I was on the toilet. I was literally on the toilet, bro, sitting there, and I'm like, something about this crib just don't feel right. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, to this day, I still feel like that. But you know, I stayed down with what I do with this YouTube shit, and you know, we've been through some ugly moments, some ugly times and shit like that. And we just turning the shit around, man. You know what I'm saying? That stupid shit in my room. It was like 2018, Yeah, I mean, it was a little after. I think it was 2000. Yeah, it was like, yeah, going into 2020. I guess. Um, yeah, it might have been around that time. You saying when Nipsey had passed? Type. Yeah, I think it was. Nipsey did pass in 2019. Um, because I was living in these other apartments at the time. I feel like were more. They were like me and my mom was living in some other shits. Um, and they were actually like nice. And it was really it was a studio apartment. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's a studio, don't mean it wasn't really. It had a balcony. It was on the second floor, but it wasn't too high up. It was just like some nice little in the cut type vibe. And to be honest, that's the type of apartments that I would move in with a bitch. Like I ain't gonna lie, but like I ain't gonna lie though, I don't want to like I don't want to live in a studio apartment with a bitch because it's like you wake up every day, you got to see her. Cause that's how it was with my mom. Like I wake up every day, she's right there. You know what I'm saying? We was living like in some shit like that. Like I had my own bed, she had her own shit. But every day I wake up, she right there type shit. That shit was crazy. And that was what was going on. So yeah, man, just on some, cause I've been struggling, bro, cause I had temp agency jobs and shit like that. But when it come to money, bro, it's like I never had that breakthrough. You know what I'm saying? Because I never really I never really gave a fuck about money. Like, so it's like I would like when people come on this app and they be saying shit like bum and shit, like niggas be trolling and shit. I just be thinking niggas is cornballs, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Cause like if I really lock in on money, y'all really cook. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy. Whatever I lock in on, it's gonna get done. So it don't even matter. But yeah, as y'all can see, I got some shit back here. Those are them fucking beans that's falling off that shit. Oh, this the top. This the top to that bowl and shit like that. Um, this probably mad interesting to y'all though. Like shit, right here. I got a vacuum now. Vacuum, fucking napkins, just stupid shit. A pen right here. It's a tool, like a tool from a toolkit. But yeah, man, shit like this, man, that just need to be. And that's what I'm saying. Just this simple move right here. Just me just moving this shit like this. Sometimes you just need to do some shit like that. And that shit'll change your life. I'm telling you, man, when I was chilling with that chick I was telling you about, one day she just came over to the crib. See, the floor was getting mad dirty. This shit mad clean. She came over to the crib one day and I had tidied up a little bit. And that was the first thing she noticed off the rip. She's like, "You cleaned up your room, didn't you?" I'm like, "Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, whatever." And I was like, "You like that shit?" She was like, "Yeah." Women they just like that cleansly shit. And it's funny because yeah, you could be attractive and be on some dirty shit and still fucking bitches for sure. But it's like at some point, man, you just know when it's time to get on your shit, man. Just transition that shit because that's just life, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Just like my hair, like it got to a point where I'm like, bro, what am I doing? You know what I'm saying? Let me cut this shit. But yeah, man, just that right there. That's one move that I'm making. My bad. That's one move I'm making. Next move I'm making. Next move I'm gonna make. I'm gonna vacuum this motherfucker, man. Cause I really could do that shit right now. Okay. And this is a black mirror. They say black mirrors is bad luck. So I might need to throw this shit in the trash too. And it's a broken mirror too. So I think this shit gotta go in the trash. And I got my book, Hilarious Jokes. I just got this shit like recently for real. The teacher said, "Excuse me, but the student said to the teacher, "Excuse me, but I don't think I deserve a 0 on my homework." The teacher said, "I don't think so either, but it was the lowest grade I could give." Nah, I had to think about that real quick. Teacher said to the girl, "What's that? Plural of mouse. What's the plural of mouse?" The girl says, "Mice." The teacher said, "What's the plural of baby?" The girl says, "Twins." There's a little stupid shit in here. This shit, I'm gonna put this shit in the closet. Some little stupid shit I picked up like last month, 2 months ago. I mean, I don't even gotta take this box out. I don't gotta take this box out, man. But this fucking electric scooter, it's funny when you start moving shit around and you're like, man, I don't even gotta throw this shit away for real. Like, not like that. Now that I moved that, I just gotta vacuum. Like, I'm really artistic, so I really be seeing shit. And I'm like, I don't gotta do all that. So I like to make life easy for myself too. So that's why I really enjoy this YouTube shit because it feels organic and it's kind of meshed into who I am in the first place. I'm really a lazy nigga, but when I'm doing something I really love, it really make me go hard. So it's kind of like I get to see that other side of myself. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nah, my room's straight, bro. I got everything on TikTok in the fucking playlist of Craft the Crib, like I said, and from me looking at this shit, I still got the LSD lights right there. You know that you can't really go wrong with that. You know it don't take nothing away from the crib. You know, look at my bike right here. This bike really go hard till I fuck with this bike. This the game mobile, the wheel mobile. Shit. Just clean up certain shit on the floor and shit. That's really how shit get done. I really like cleaning up. Like I don't grew accustomed to it. But when you tell a chick to come, I got a bitch ass skateboard too. When you tell a girl to come over, I throw this shit in the trash too. I buy another one. But when you tell a chick come over, you won't be able to show her like the lifestyle, like you know what I'm saying. Even on Instagram and shit, y'all gotta start sporting your life a little bit, just flexing just a little tad, just a little dab of ranch. You know what I'm saying? Just so they know if they don't pull up, you still gonna fuck some shit. That's what it really showed them because women gonna play games, but when they know you having fun, that's when they stop playing. All the games stop. That shit kills 80% of games. You know what I'm saying? What's the rest of the room look like? It don't look like nothing. All right, so because I was a minimalist, kind of like how that box is right there, like kind of like how that box is right there, bro. It's kind of how this shit look right behind the box. So it look a little messy because I just took the stuff off the box, so it adds to the shit that's on the floor. So I'm gonna show y'all how fast I could clean this shit up. That's how this shit look. It don't even look bad for real. That shit, I finessed that shit. That's in the wall. But this shit look bad because it's like it just look junky, you feel me? Right now. But all these cords just got here. Cause all these cords and all this shit was on top of this shit. But this shit is trash. 80% of shit in here is trash. This shit, I got this fucking cart from Farmer's Market. So that's why I was saying, like, I ain't had no money, you feel me? So I was just doing shit. And when you go to Farmer's Market, you know, you put melons in that shit. You might get some watermelons or some shit. And you use the cart to bring that shit to the crib. When I brought this to the crib, I said, you know what? I'm gonna just put this shit on the floor. So at first I wasn't even using it for this shit that I'm using it for. But I'm telling you, if a chick come over, bro, I'm the type of nigga, I would move that, but at the same time, I would want to see what the bitch reaction too. So that's one of the things about it. But see how this side look way cleaner now? And I don't even know where I got this shit from. I ain't gonna hold you. But that shit really ain't, you know. I gotta vacuum this shit now. Like, vacuum this shit. Yeah, it's too easy to clean shit up though. That's one thing about it. Like, y'all gonna see in like a month, y'all gonna be like, damn, this nigga room look totally fire. Like, cause I already was doing shit like this like last year, 2 years ago. I already was my crib wasn't perfect, but I've already done all this shit. So I don't even know how I started doing all this shit. I know it's probably because I didn't have a job. So like I already had certain shit. Like that's how I bought the LSD lights because I had a job when I was down south, and I think I bought the LSD lights down south, and it came with two. So I had one I used down south, and then I had one that I brought back here, and then when I got here, I just but y'all. You ain't even see the whole crib though, bro. I got stupid shit. My shit junky for real. All right, let me stop playing and get this shit together, man. I can't go out like that, man. I can't go out like that, Otto. You know what I'm saying? Cause this shit trash right here. It's really the air mattress that really make it look horrible though, if anything. It's really the air mattress. It's really the air mattress. This shit right here is not nothing, bro. This is a fucking carton and shit. And I got this shit lifting weights and shit. All I gotta do is get a new air mattress to start off. See this shit right here. Let me get this. It's my cup, man. This cup matter to me. These cups matter to me, man. But yeah, man. Gotta get a new air mattress, bro. That shit fucking up everything. And there's some shit I just ate earlier. Stupid shit. It's ice cream though. This vegan ice cream, so it ain't that bad. But I be thinking there's spiders in here though. But this shit right here, I need this. I need this shit right here. So this shit going in the, keeping that. Sometimes shit just get junky, man. This shit, I could take this shit out to the trash. But this kind of like, I was using this as like a little headboard for real. But when I get a new air mattress, I'm getting rid of all that shit. So yeah, man, but my room basic as fuck, bro. Like, my shit basic. I got stupid shit. See, I was playing some shit at one point. You feel me? My cups over there. My shit really regular for real. I be on some minimalist shit though. I can't turn these lights off because I lost the remote. Yeah, got them fucked up ass Jordans. Jordans back there, got the ones. This shit look way better now that I did that. I gotta throw this in the trash. Yo, Otto, you still in here? You can rate the room 1 through 10. It's really just at its bare bones, you know what I'm saying? It's really at its basic state. That's really what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's a basic ass room with nothing in it right now. See what I'm saying? Chair looking bad. I gotta get a new chair. This shit right there. That shit flat, bro. That shit done. That shit on the floor, bro. That shit on the floor. Yeah, I gotta go shopping though. I gotta get some new shot. At least hit the dollar store and get it like I don't know. I gotta get an air mattress. That's what I'm thinking. Just start off with an air mattress, little $20, $30 air mattress. Then take it from there. You know what I'm saying? Because I got some shit on TikTok. I got a whole playlist on TikTok. And like I said, the shit that I got on there gonna change the whole room over. Like one purchase is changing this whole shit. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, you know, I already know what I'm doing. I'm just, especially this shit, this ain't nothing for real. This ain't nothing. This shit be easy. Everything be easy. I'm a minimalist, so it's like I don't really be giving a fuck, man. Man, fuck around, even throw this shit in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit is contained, bro. It's contained, bro. I just gotta throw this away. And I ain't say I even gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times, but I want to make this shit look like overnight success, but I'm probably gonna throw that shit away tonight. I ain't gonna lie, cause that shit making this shit look crowded. I ain't got no art on the wall. My bad, y'all. Do you fill it up before sleeping, or is there a hole in it? Bro, that shit's cooked. That shit is cooked. I just lie on it. You feel me? No diddy. I just lie on it. That's and I use this shit as a headrest sometimes. I'ma throw all that shit away, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. I could fill it up though. It will. That shit will pump up though. Like that shit will pump up. No cap. Pillows. But see, bro, listen. I'm a guy, bro. I could withstand this shit. This is regular. This is regular. Like, it ain't like I can't upgrade my room, and I could literally tomorrow buy everything I need. So y'all don't pray for me. Don't pray for Will. Don't be like, yo, man, that bitch gonna have to sleep in my arms. That bitch gonna have to sleep. Like, she gonna have to, first of all, let me say this, man. Listen, a lot of things people don't realize. Listen, sleeping on the floor is more healthy than sleeping in a real bed. Now, sleeping in a real bed is elevated, so it's gonna make people feel humans are gonna feel more comfortable because it's elevated and it's what we're used to sleeping on. But sleeping on the floor is technically, let me grab this shit real quick. This shit look kind of, I don't want y'all to even have that question in your head. What's that? What the fuck? That's tape. That's tape. But see, I got my notes right here. And I got my, you know what I'm saying? I really should flip this upside down though, sure enough. I should flip this upside down real quick. Hold on. That shit still look, it don't look bad, but it's still, bro, this is real minimalist shit. Bro, listen. I'm not a brokey, you feel me? I just need to make a little bit of a renovation to my nation, you know what I'm saying? And that's all. That's all, man. But I learned how to survive, bro. I learned how to survive. That's one thing about your boy. You know, I learned how to survive. And if a chick come through, bro, to the crib, bro, she's getting fucked. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But I have been smashing chicks like outside and like in certain areas. That's just not the crib. But see, the crib, it don't even look that bad. Hold on. Let me see. Because when I put my magic touch on it, that shit really regular. Hold on. All right. You can't tell me that you can't fuck a bitch in this crib. she gonna look at this like, what happened? The first thing she gonna ask, what happened to your air mattress? That's what she gonna ask, but it's a fucking air mattress. Tell the bitch, hey, listen, bitch, shut the fuck up. Nah. Nah, but you just like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, you know it's more healthier to sleep on the floor than it is to sleep. You know, whatever she say is what she say, but like, yo, calm down. I'm about to get an air mattress tomorrow anyway. Come with me to Walmart. Come with me to Target. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that, bro. None of this shit is serious. But I would say that when I get on TikTok and make these purchases, these first 2 to 4 purchases, it's gonna be different, bro. I'm gonna say 2 things: air mattress and Netflix. Air mattress and Netflix. I'm gonna say one more thing. See this right here? GoPuff. That bitch will not go hungry. So those are 3 things right now that's gonna make these bitches say, oh shit. Cause think about it. If I'm trying to get you to pull up, I got either your number, I got you on Instagram or some app. And the flex game is strong. That's where a lot of guys go wrong. They never flex on women. They never flex on women. The chick that was fronting on me yesterday, I was literally about to give her an Uber to pull up. I would have did it, but I know she got a job, so if she really wanted to see me, she would have did it on her own. But peep game. This chick be posting on her story like at least like 13 times a day. So what women be doing, bro, is they be playing with our heads. So they will paint a picture like their life is beautiful. And they will put freaky shit too, like showing their body, their hips, their curves. But me, I don't never post on my stories. I literally just got back on Instagram and just started even playing with that shit. So, bruh, like when y'all see shit like this, it's not nothing, bro. And bitches do not care. Like that, the other chick that I had come over here, a chick that I had come over here like last year, she was literally trying to like bring items over to my crib. I'm the type of nigga to tell people no, I don't like gifts at all. I don't care who they come from. But she was literally trying to put a TV in here. Like this was like 2 years ago though, or like nah. Was it? No, hell nah. That was like maybe like the end of, I don't know, cause I forgot when it was when she was coming through, but she was literally trying to put a TV in here. She was trying to like put shit in here, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like I don't really accept gifts and shit like that. And she, you know, she had to fall abort mission. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling y'all, you know what I'm saying? This cart right here is the only thing that might make a chick say, what the fuck? What the fuck? But bitch, you better accept whatever going the fuck on. I ain't gonna lie. Fuck wrong with you? And then this shit. But this shit got some good, this shit got goods in it. Everything in here is a valuable to me. So, you know, she could talk shit, but she can't really. Women are, I think, bro, guys gotta realize too, women are very lenient when they think you attractive. They're extremely lenient. So it ain't really nothing. I'm not embarrassed about anything at all. But one thing I am is that I'm about to, the room is about to change, you know, as far as getting a new mattress. and stuff like that. Once I get that, it's not going to change everything in life, but it's going to be another level because this bed been flat for a minute. And yeah, I could pump it up and shit, but I choose not to. Once it's a hole in the bed, I just leave it. I don't pumped it up before and it went flat again. So it's time to buy a new one. So, but another thing for y'all who are going to watch this and listening, I really don't want a real mattress. So I don't even want a real mattress at all. So that's my life, man. That's my life. I believe I see myself as a rolling stone. I see myself as a camper, as a hiker, as a traveler. I really do not want a real mattress in this house. I don't even like this house. Like I was just telling y'all, I don't even like the house. So it's like also a bed that I had, my grandfather had gave me. So the last bed I had came from my grandparents' house. And I had that bed for some couple years when I first moved into this house. And when I got rid of that bed, I was like, man, all right, cool. I'm gonna get rid of this, get rid of that. I don't know, man. I live on the edge with shit. So I just don't be. I feel like especially the age I'm at, like I went through a big like depression moment with money because I didn't want nobody to buy me gifts for a long time, and I still feel that way. And I'm probably gonna always move exactly that way. I don't like gifts at all. And so my room could have been established. I could have been had shit in here. I could have been moving like King Tut. It's probably a bunch of bitches I could have been had pregnant right now, like by now. Like I could have if I would have moved and let people help me and moved a certain type of way for the last couple of years, I definitely would have been further. But I don't accept help from nobody. Everybody who know me know I don't do that shit. So it's like I really went through this transitional moment where I wasn't taking no handouts, no help. And because of that, I gained a whole lot of like integrity and self-trust. But at the same time, it's like my financial game, I'm just now looking in that direction. I for so long, I haven't even cared about money at all. Like at all. I wondered about it like, damn, because I used to make some money, but like I said, that was like from age like 15, 16 years old to like 20, 21, 22. Like before Job Corps type vibe. When I went to Job Corps, obviously I'm not outside. I'm not really making any money necessarily. Like, I'm in school, you know what I'm saying? So when I went to Job Corps, they paid us every 2 weeks, I think like $10 or $20 or some stupid shit. And once I left Job Corps, I came back to this crib and I moved to North Carolina at one point. I had a job down there. It's just a lot of shit, a lot of transitional moments in my life. So I never really gave a fuck about certain stuff. Like even my mom give a fuck about, or people I would live with. Like when I moved down south, I was living with my cousin and his roommate, and my cousin and the roommate was like, the first thing they was telling me like, yo, bro, you got to get a bed. And I'm like, I'm an air mattress type of nigga. Like I really don't give a fuck about that shit. I really wanted to stack my money, but they was trying to get me to really just buy shit fast. And damn, hold on, like let me get a couple paychecks first. My guy said 10 out of 10. I mean, how can you have an ugly room if you're a minimalist? You see what I'm saying? But the way it was just looking, if a chick walked in there like that, she'd definitely say something probably. or think something at least. She gonna think something, especially if she an older chick. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but like, it's just like the way it is right now though is lit. And it's got my water over there. I just gotta go on TikTok and finish it off, bro. Like, he said, I'm a minimalist too, so I give it a 10 out of 10. Yeah, man. And then y'all gonna see, because minimalist doesn't mean low, like low grade. You know what I'm saying? Right now, this is kind of low grade. Like it's my comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? But to a woman, I could see how she'll be like, where am I going to sleep? Like, that's the first thing they bitch ass is gonna ask. But all you gotta do is tell them, like, you know, you just gotta show them by laying down yourself. Lay down, talk to them. Like, yo, you ain't gotta get comfortable, but it's comfortable right here. You just say stupid shit to them. Man, eventually they be like, all right, let me see. She might tell you, I can't do this. You know, I can't sleep on the floor. But either way it go, you know, she just talking shit and testing how much of a man you are. No matter what a woman says, she's always testing one thing. Like, she could even be right or wrong about what she's saying, but she's still testing to see how comfortable you are, so she know if she about to play with you or not. But like I said, man, we got this. So if a chick wants some snacks, she wants something from the store, she can get that. We're gonna have the TV right here. You know what I'm saying? Literally right here. We're gonna have that shit right there, man. And that shit gonna be so fire. So fire. But it ain't even gonna be a real TV. It's gonna be a projector. It's not gonna be a real TV, it's gonna be a projector. So that's the other item. We're gonna have the air mattress and then the projector right here. And this is like clothes in here. I didn't even open this shit in like a whole year. Cause I got mad new clothes and shit. As y'all can see, I got mad jeans right here. I don't got too many shoes. I got a couple pairs of bullshit shoes. I wear Crocs now every day because I'm like, man, like, I don't even care about none of that shit. Jordan's dirty as shit. And I got obviously them ones over there. It's just called the cotton candy or cotton candy ones. And some Adidas, green Adidas shits. Bro, I haven't really been working, so I haven't really been like, YouTube has been what I've been doing for the last 5 years, and like different channels. Like, I literally spent like a whole year or two on my last channel and didn't even get paid on that joint. So I was really broken on that channel, like not just financially broke, but broken hearted. Like, damn, like what am I gonna do now? Like, so yeah, but I ain't getting a bike, man. That's one thing. I'm rocking with the bike right now. That's another thing for this video. Transportation. These are the two things y'all men have to master. You have to master craft the crib, and you have to master transportation, geo game. So those two things as a combination is what's genuinely going to set you up for success. Because I match with a lot of women on Facebook dating. I match with a lot of women on like certain apps, but some apps is garbage, by the way. Some apps, you're not going to make no matches unless, you know, I know certain other coaches teach guys how to get more matches and stuff. I need to sign up for one of them classes myself, because on Facebook dating, I get a lot of matches, but other places, it seemed like I don't get a lot of matches. Like, it started off with a lot of matches, and then it go to shits. But hold on, let me show y'all some shit real quick though. Hold on. Yo, Auto, you can hear me, bro? I got this. See, this lamp even fucked up. I got this lamp down south. Well, I got that shit down south. So see, I had that shit for like 4 years too. My laptop right here. This shit really shit been broke for years. Like before I moved down south, I had got this shit. So that shit probably 6, 7 years old. 6, 7. I got some good water, man. I got some good water. This water actually is good, bro. That's a nice deep window, love them type windows. What you mean deep? You saying like with the little ledge on it? What you mean deep? Listen, man. I was gonna show y'all the closet real quick. Type shit. It's got some bullshit in here too, though. I got a whole book bag in here. Y'all have not seen all my wardrobe because I wear the same shit all the time on purpose. I wear the same shit. Oh, the last type shit? Yeah, nah, I fuck with that shit. That shit is kind of nice, though. It's coming along. The crib is coming along no matter what. That's the funny thing. Like, this shit coming along no matter what. It's just when I couldn't do anything, it was really stagnated, and that shit bothered my soul. So, like, as far as being a minimalist, like, this is really my dirty clothes type shit. I really be making everything make sense because I really ain't buy nothing. I didn't even buy like a dirty clothes hamper or nothing. But I guess I'm gonna have to purchase that shit too. But we got some colognes and shit. Let me see. We got some of these shits, you feel me? Some colognes and shit like that. Motherfuckers ain't ready for the colognes. I ain't gonna lie. We got some hats. Don't worry about the chips and the broccoli, you know what I'm saying? I just put that there today. Don't worry about that. You feel me? But we got hats. We got a lot of hats that I don't even wear all my hats all the time. Look at this. Hold on. Yeah, I do be seeing all these hats, like majority of these shits though. Hats and shit. More hats and shit. Y'all be seeing all this shit. Cause I always be feeling like I need more hats. I love hats. I got this shit from I really got this shit from Ocean State Job Lot. You feel me? It's like lumberjack vibe. Yeah, I seen this in a video before. This low key kind of like my favorite jacket right here. This low key kind of my favorite jacket, low key. Not gonna lie. I ain't wear this shit in a couple weeks. Really only wore this shit a couple times, but like we got the Volcom hoodie. Damn, I dropped some shit on this shit. I really dropped some barbecue sauce in the closet the other day. Like, I don't know how that shit happened. But this hoodie really fire. But right now, I got that stain on it now. I could probably get that shit out though. Yeah. I got mad hoodies in here. It looked like a little bit, but it's really a lot. It ain't that much, but it's enough. I got this shit. Got this shit from the thrift store. You know what I'm saying? Like a motherfucking duck or some shit. I wore this shit a million times. Hold on. Fuck. I wore this shit a million times. This an old ass jacket that I used to wear. Don't wear it no more. This is really old. But it's Armani Exchange, but it's super old. And I got some t-shirts over here. I got some. I've been wearing these shits. I got the Ed Hardy t-shirts. Ed Hardy. See the logos. Calvin Klein shits. Calvin Klein. Yeah, man. Colognes. Super minimalist. Man, they don't know about it. See, if I really want to get sharp, it's too easy. But it's changing weather. It's getting a little snippy out there. So if anything, I need some long johns. To be honest, I need some long johns, man. That's really what I gotta purchase. Long johns. That's really what I'm on, man. And shoes, bro, you can even get shoes off TikTok too. That's another thing for y'all. Like my next purchase of shoes probably gonna be off TikTok. Cause I really fuck with these every day. I really like wearing Crocs every day. Like who got time to tie their shoes, or who got time? I don't even like putting the shoes on. But when I really go to like parties and shit, I'm putting shoes on. I'm not wearing these. But some people be wearing these shits in parties though. And these still my best. Well, I really think these was the best, but they got fucked up. So these stood the test of time. These shit stood the test of time, bro. At the end of the day. So yeah, man. Yeah, man. It ain't nothing but a little $20, $30 little mission I gotta go on. And then it's gonna be all good. Last but not least, I got my Game Like Will. Game Like Will lemon water cups. Lemon water cups. Every day we gotta drink our lemon water. On a bitch, man. You know what I'm saying? On a bitch, man. Because when you eating healthy, health is wealth. Everything gonna work itself out. A lot of time your life be messy because you're not really journaling. You're not really doing. Once I started journaling, everything became super aligned, like super easy. It's like shit too easy. Like you see, I was trying to do shit back in the day. It wasn't working. Like I had plants in here. Couldn't plant at the time. Couldn't take care of the plant. It's not even about what you do in life. It's when you can't do nothing if the timing ain't right. I ain't gonna lie. Or if you in misalignment, ain't nothing gonna happen. That's why I'm like, bro, I gotta make this shit like this. Like I'm not even rushing the room to be put together fully. Like I don't even care. I'm the type of person I'm not doing nothing I don't care about. You see what I'm saying? That I had to purchase shit. I even had to purchase this mic. I had to purchase certain things. You know what I'm saying? And I did all this shit with distractions. Hella distractions. I ain't never been more distracted in my life. So that let me know, like, bro, you really about to be great, because not only are you gonna have what you need to do what you need to do in life, but you're gonna know how to get it every time. You're gonna know how to get it every time. And what makes you more of a man than knowing how to get it? It ain't even about having it. It's about knowing how to get it. And knowing how to go without it. Because anything that you depend on in life could be stripped from you like that. So the reason why I decided to go and become a minimalist in the first place was because it's just easier, right? I don't think life is meant to be hard every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy to live out of your car. It's easy to do certain things, and a lot of times the reason why things be easy is because I don't want to go spiritual or go God with it, but I really believe like God would not put certain people on your path, and He would. The reason why life be so hard for people because they be whatchamacallit. Yo, Guwap, what's goody, my guy? Shout out to Guwap, man. What's goody, man? My guy Guwap in this motherfucker, man. Yo, it be so hard in life because people be misaligned. They be misaligned. My guy Guwap, they be misaligned though, misaligned. And like I said, man, shout out to Guwap. My guy getting me together. I appreciate you, bro. Real talk. My guy Guwap, man. I ain't seen you in a little minute, bro. But I definitely, you know what I'm saying? We definitely still spilling the game no matter what, every day, all day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Like I said, even down to like the PS5s and the Xboxes, if you got those things, you got Netflix technically. Like you got YouTube technically on your game system. You know what I'm saying? You can watch movies, you can really, 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 really like do things, you know what I'm saying? So even me, like I said, like I would want to get like a projector, like it's a projector on TikTok I'm looking at that go right here, you know what I'm saying? And it's it's not expensive, it's cheap as shit. And when I get that, it hooks up to your phone. So when it hook up to your phone, like bro, I'll be damned if a bitch don't pull up. Cause I don't even really watch TV. But when it's on your phone, you never know. I might watch a Drake and Josh episode, you know what I'm saying? I might watch, some Nick at Night shit, you know what I'm saying? But when you doing that, obviously if a chick don't like you, she don't like you. But if she do like you, she gonna be more influenced to come cuddle and shit. Cause like I said, bro, a lot of guys, they don't know how to talk about nothing but cheeks. And women pick up on that, and that's where shit go wrong. Not gonna hold you. In the motherfucking chat. People really be tripping, bro. I swear to God. People really crazy, bro. Like, bro. When you ain't got no fun, when you ain't got no funds, when you ain't got no money, or it's. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You really get a chance to see people's true nature when you ain't got no money, though. Like when you got money, you probably could see shit too from that position. Like, damn, like these people, these waiters or here at this place treat me funny, or you probably see like more like white people do funny shit. But when you ain't got no money around your own people, you see like who really solid and who not, because they gonna do a lot of shit that's gonna be like, damn, you treat me like this just because you can. Like you really violating a nigga over and over again though. Like they gonna really crash out. Maybe thinking because I'm light skinned, I'm not gonna crash out. You see, I'm a nice guy, but when I crash out, it's really a real crash, like a real car crash. So that's what's so crazy. People gotta stop playing, man. Stop playing with me. Um, and what's all this bullshit? Nah, but yeah, man. Yo, Gua, we was just talking about how to craft the crib. That's all. For when you have chicks come over. If y'all got anything y'all want to say on this topic, feel free to. We 2 hours in, and things of that nature. If y'all new to the channel, because there's 7 people in here, make sure y'all like, subscribe, because we need 5 subscribers, to reach, 1,600 subs. So make sure y'all do that. We're not gonna be on here for that much longer. I appreciate Guap though coming in here, showing love like you always do, man. Real talk. Shout out to Guap and shout out to Auto. You know what I'm saying? Guap and Auto, some OGs in this motherfucker, man. But yeah, man, I'm probably gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna make some more lemon water or not, but I think I got some shit. Look back. Yeah, man, we 2026 is coming, and we got to see what that's all about. We gotta really lock in. Damn, man. Well, this shit crazy right here. Man, we gotta lock in, man. We gotta lock in. We gotta lock in. But I'm about to eat this right here. A mini Yola orange. Yeah, man. Hold on. Let me see what my boy said. Man, gotta keep the spot at least decent for at least, bro. Like at least decent, bro. That's what me and Auto was just talking about. Cause I told him I'm a minimalist and stuff like that. Like the spot right now, like I had to clean it up a little bit, like you said, keep it. I had to get it regulate this shit. But it was a lot of bullshit that was going on because my bed on the floor and shit. Air mattress is cooked and shit. So that was the one thing that was really fucked up. I just took that fruit out my book bag and shit. That shit got squished and shit. But I had to really clean this side up, stuff like that. I'm gonna throw this away because this shit fucked. And then I got my room kind of fucked up, but I got some shit around here that's kind of just junky a little bit. But once I hit TikTok, it's over with. I'm telling you, I'm gonna hit TikTok one time and watch. This shit it's going poof like into the game, what the game not the game Castle. I don't know what to call it. The Game Boy Mansion. Instead of the Playboy Mansion, the Game Boy Mansion. Yeah, but man, I just gotta throw a couple things away, go on TikTok, and this shit gonna be all good. Cause I don't have chicks come over. My shit was fucked up before. They still was trying to get crushed. I had chicks laying on the air mattress trying to get crushed on the air mattress. You know what I'm saying? So like you said, gotta have it decent. Also, like I was telling y'all earlier, if you go to even Walmart, Target, there's candles and shit. Like there's candles, there's certain things that make the room smell good and stuff like that. It's really easy, but it's just like gotta set some time aside to really, really lock in on that shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, set some time aside, lock in on that shit. I don't need no art on the walls right now, nothing like that. Even though um, there's some things that I could get off of like certain apps and shit. But yeah, man, health is wealth, man. And that's another thing. Like women, that's why I'm eating fruit. I'm trying to stay. I fuck up a hell of a lot. I'm always fucking up. But there be days where I'm on a strict diet and I'm just eating fruit like yesterday and the day before that, going hard with it. And you really see your sleep is better. You really see everything in your life is better, bro. Well, I got the blue shits. Are you saying red lights? What you mean? But the only reason they blue, I can't change them. I can't change them because I lost the remote. I lost the remote, so I would have to get some whole new LSD lights um to do that, bro. This fruit room temperature too, but this shit hitting right now. It's funny how you can have a craving for chips and shit, like, or you can have a craving, like, you could be eating all fruit, you could be doing good, and then out of nowhere, you just get a craving. And you might order something, it might not even be like no Chinese food, and you might just get some DoorDash, 7-Eleven, like, you might get like some beef jerky or some stupid shit. And at the time, it might be like, okay, I needed this because it felt like it grounded you, whatever the case. But I noticed it's like this back and forth thing that I typically do. But I desire to just stay on the side of eating fruit. That's it. Definitely DoorDash. Then soon as I order, I don't even want it. What you be getting though? I'm gonna lie, I be wanting that shit. If I DoorDash some like Wingstop or like pizza, But when I'm like right now, I'm eating this. I don't desire that shit at all right now because this is refreshing and it has a whole different temperature and vibe. Like this is room temperature right now, but it's fruit, so it's refreshing, and I feel hydrated, low key. So it's like I know that's a whole different vibe than eating pizza and drinking soda. But I also know that when I do eat pizza and drink soda, it feel good too. It just feel different. But after you eat it, you be like, damn, why did I just waste money and I just fucked up my vibe? Like, why did I do that? That's how I be thinking about it, bro. Especially when I got fruit. Like, I got fruit in proximity. Like, why you ain't just be solid and just stay on your diet? You know what I'm saying? Because it be when you eating fruit and fasting, you already got everything you need. Appreciate you, bro. You got everything you need. And all you got to do is be solid long term. Like, and that's the hard part because it's not really that hard, but it's like you got to just go without. And I think sometimes going without feels like impossible because it's like, damn, I already went without. Now I got something, I could spend it. Why would I go more? Why would I chastise myself like that? But you're not really chastising yourself. You really creating a boundary and a standard that's going to help you long term. So it's kind of like indirectly growth is growth, but it's indirect instead of being direct. Right? But no growth is really all like a lot of shit. Not really. A lot of shit is I forgot that term. Um, delayed gratification. When it comes to the diet shit though, it's really delayed gratification. Cause I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, where did this urge come from? But people be saying we all got parasites inside of us. So in my mind, I already know what's going on. I just don't be believing that shit. Even though I know I probably got one, but I just don't be believing that shit. Orange is good as fuck. Like these magnolia oranges taste better than the regular oranges. And that's another thing too. Like every fruit bring a different type of vibe. Oranges are different than apples. Apples different than pears. But it's something called mono fruit fasting, and it's when you eat one thing. So like you don't gotta eat like the whole like rainbow of like different colors of fruit. You could just eat one thing every day for like 4 or 5 days straight. Like if you eat like 4 oranges a day for 4 or 5 days, people don't realize, bro, it's similar to fasting when you eat one fruit. Like when you eat one fruit and you just focus on one fruit, it's like water fasting on steroids because what happens is that your body it has time to really absorb all the like you're getting that like the direct vitamins that's inside of the orange. You're getting a boost of all of that for that whole week. And instead of mixing in grapes, apples, orange, like if you just mono fruit fast, because I did that one time with oranges. I just kept buying bags of oranges over and over again. And bro, my sex drive went all the way up. Like, like I didn't even realize my sex drive was like down like that until I started eating oranges every day. I had a mad energy and I just started looking better. My skin started looking better. Everything was better about me. Like I ain't gonna lie, like from the inside out. And that let me know the power of oranges because sometimes fruit be so like oranges are so common that it'll make you forget how important oranges really are. But when I locked in on that diet, I said, damn, yo, Oranges it's an orange for a reason. It's a navel orange. The word navel means heart. So I didn't even know oranges are good for your heart at all. I didn't know that at all. Like I thought like certain shit was good for your heart. I ain't know oranges was, but oranges are great for your heart. If you eat nothing but oranges for a whole week, y'all gonna know. Y'all gonna see. Like, damn, okay. I feel like I could do anything. You feel me? Oh yeah, and you're gonna be going to the bathroom more frequently. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like as far as the number one and shit like that. But if you eat any fruit, you're gonna kind of do that. But oranges is powerful, bro. I will never forget because I was going to Trader Joe's over and over again. No, I was going to Whole Foods and getting oranges from there. And I was like, damn, bro, this shit really, I'm really on some other shit right now. But yeah, man. Even like I said, with your room and shit, you could fix your room, but like I had this chick come over one time, and I had left from earlier that day. I was at Whole Foods, and I had this big salad bowl, and I told her to come over. And at this time I had a TV in the crib, but I used to only watch movies anyway. But I ain't never really. But I told her to come over and shit. She came over, and I shared the fruit bowl with her and shit. Like that shit, you know what I'm saying? Women love fruit, and it's like we don't really got to eat all that spaghetti and all that shit. Like that shit be good when it's like when sometimes you can't resist. Like it is what it is. But when you really lock in, you really lock in. That's why I just downloaded two apps that if y'all want, y'all can DM me on Instagram and get. I will inbox you the name of these apps, and they'll help y'all to start y'all health journey and stuff like that. Because even down to the water that I got, right? There's a way to make Sprite, and it don't take long at all. Sparkling water, um, um, spring water, sparkling spring water. Pour some of that in a cup. Get a bag of lemons because I got some, or limes. I also got limes too. Squeeze that shit in there. Cut it in half. Squeeze the lemon in there. Pour a little bit of pink Himalayan salt and a little bit of like agave or maple syrup or honey inside of that shit, and swirl it around. And because it's sparkling, it's gonna taste like soda. And the sweetness of the honey or whatever you use, it's gonna mix with the lemon and all that, and that shit going it's a homemade Sprite. You basically drinking Sprite. So healthy Sprite. You know what I'm saying? So these are what they call in the game replacements. You need to have replacements because whenever I'm cheating or I'm stepping out of line with the diet, I'm probably drinking some soda or I'm probably eating some candy. But you could really, from the crib, just craft all those things easily with the same ingredients that you find at farmers market, Whole Foods, wherever the fuck is your healthy place, or even sometimes, a lot of times, right in Stop and Shop. It might not taste the same, but it's gonna taste damn near the same. So if we could make Sprite, why would we ever buy that shit again? You know what I'm saying? Why would we ever do that? So yeah, man. But last but not least, we about to get out of here in a couple minutes, but make friends who eat how you eat because people tend to forget that they grew up in a society where everybody ate KFC, everybody ate Popeyes. When you went to church, everybody ate ham, everybody ate um, grits and shit like that. And also, we never keep track of how many people who go to church have diabetes. But I'm just saying, not trying to knock the religion, I'm just saying, why not meet one friend at least that enjoys vegetarian food? People might say, man, where do I find them at? You know what I'm saying? And things of that nature. And I struggled with that for a long time because, I mean, if you go into a health store, people are there to shop. So people ain't really there to socialize. But there's, you know, being more social. Thank you for the likes. Being more social isn't, there's no right time. If there's going to be a right time, quote unquote, to be more social, the right time is when you can trust yourself that you're not going to say anything fucking stupid. That's the right time. And what's weird is that when you're eating healthy, it's hard to do stupid shit. Now, if somebody think you're boring or they don't really want to be around, congratulations, you're on the right path because successful people tend to be more boring than unsuccessful people. So you can't always go up because like you're gonna lose a lot of people. But that's the whole point of growth. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you gotta be something you not in order to have friends, then your life is shit. Your life is hell. It's basically a synonym. You basically live a synonym of hell. It's not exactly hell because you're having fun, but it's a synonym because if you can't talk about the shit you genuinely interested in, then you not it's not something's wrong. You know what I'm saying? So even like I said with the vegetarian shit and fruitarian shit, I know enough places where I could go and pull up and go in there. But people really, when these places, people really be minding their business. Like it's kind of hard to really make a vegetarian friend unless you meet them on like some app or some place where it's already like they already like, okay, this motherfucker or some shit like that. But people who be on a health journey, like they're out there for sure. I don't I feel like I don't always run into them and shit like that. But um well, like when I go to Trader Joe's and shit, it'd be a bunch of females and old white niggas. A bunch of bitches and old white niggas. Grabbing oranges and blueberries and shit. So it's like, what the fuck? But periodically you see, some of your people and shit like that. And like I said, it ain't nothing but a conversation. You know what I'm saying? It's no different than if you see a nigga at a basketball court. You know what I'm saying? It's conversation rules the nation. You know what I'm saying? So, but diet, in my opinion, diet is a ritual. And I don't even like the word diet because it has the word die inside of it. So I like to use the word um, supper or some shit like that. But food, or I don't like that word either. But supper, it's a ritual. You sat down at school every day with a bunch of strangers and ate and drunk milk first thing in the morning. What is milk? What is milk? Oh, it comes from a cow's uterus. Well, all right, but I'm just saying, like you drinking that shit every day, and I don't think nothing is not genetically modified nowadays, even the fruit. But it's like, bruh, Townsend, what's good? As you know, young man, I'm Virginia Pops that has supported you the longest. You been the longest, been your moderator the longest, and there's dumb people everywhere. I live in the South, and you discuss this in time. What you mean? I discuss what in time? I discussed this in time. I was less than 15 miles from South Carolina. I'm in the center of Virginia. Just keep loving people, being an honest human, being and you can be like me, heading back home from visiting out the state. Real talk. That's another thing. I feel like your diet make you either stagnant as a person, or like I can't speak for everybody though, but for me, when I eat a certain type of way, first of all, it's all biology. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, eating these oranges, I feel in my gut like it's called a bowel movement, aka a shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's coming up. That time is coming soon. If I was eating Subway or Chinese food or pizza, I'll be happy with that in my mind, with the taste buds and things of that nature, the smell, the aroma, things of that. But by the time you halfway eating that shit, you realize, damn, I just fucked up my whole run. Like when you start eating a new diet, you're basically going on a run, and you got to stay on that path, because staying on that path, it creates, I don't know if I could say quantum leaps or not, but it creates a different version of you, literally. Um, but I think it's easier to travel too when you feel healthy and more mobile and shit like that. The girl that I've been messing with now over 8 years, known her for like 20. As you know, two of the other girls I see out the total of four, I've known as my early 20s. I'm almost 50. Yeah, my boy been really running this shit for a minute. I'm going to places like, at least in Virginia, go to Lowe's or something like that. The women are just all over the place because they just assume you can do manly things. Now I can't, so my so can my sons. Facts. Wait, what you mean? You saying what makes women assume you just do manly things? Otto said, "Do you drink coffee? Do you think coffee makes one stagnant?" Yeah, I think so. Cause I don't see so many different coaches with like people don't understand, bro. Like I be bullshitting, fucking up my diet and stuff, but I've been like since COVID hit, that was like what, 5 years ago? That was when I started looking into YouTube and looking at like certain like natural path doctors who talk about fruit all the time and fruitarians and shit like that. And the average person just can't stay on the fruit long because they have cravings. That's the bottom line. What I've seen over a course of 5 years. Now there's a lot of people who make that transition and they're strong enough to just stay on that side. And that's some people built different, but I think it really depends on you, and because some people don't want to change like sometimes either. But like when it comes to coffee though, man, I don't think that's like some of the guys I listened to early in the game, they don't believe coffee is good for you. Now some people will say, man, like Kevin Gates, man, I need my coffee, man, I need my coffee. And I respect that because I think there are health benefits to coffee, but it's also things that's not healthy about coffee. But when we talk about fruit or fasting or water, these things are almost pure as you could get. Meet a man that can teach you to do man shit. There are no stupid questions, like my grandpa always used to say. Only a fool. Don't ask questions. Nobody can get better at anything without learning. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. Yeah, that's facts. Um, Not the milk you bought at the store, just like the meat I shoot. Yeah. If you hunt, then you're on a different path than the average Joe. You know what I'm saying? Like, and on Facebook groups, I follow hunting pages for sure. I'm in a couple of hunting groups on Facebook, um, groups, and somebody hunted a turkey the other day. And somebody, they be hunting shit, hunting deers and shit. I never ate my life. I probably never ate anything real, to be honest. Like that's what's so crazy about um the life we live and shit like that. But uh the closest thing people probably get is Whole Foods or something like that. But um I know in Whole Foods they sell bison and venison, but if I'm going to eat meat again, it's going to be something like that. But I think I had bison when I lived down south before. But yeah, if you get your milk from like if you hunt and you get your milk, or you hunt and you get your shit, then you all good. You know what I'm saying? We really can't go wrong. And again, you're in a different frequency than somebody who's accepting things given to them. You know what I'm saying? Than somebody who's actively out here in nature. You know what I'm saying? Well, every doctor would tell you by the time you're 14, you shouldn't drink milk no more. That's crazy. See, people wouldn't even know that shit because people, moms, and people, the way that we're raised, people just tell us to just shut up and eat breakfast, like, or you're getting too skinny. You need to. They'll really manipulate you into doing some shit that is death. But it's crazy. But I never really. I used to like milk. Milk is not a bad tasting thing per se, but you know, at one point I went on the almond milk and all of that stuff. Then I learned about oat milk and all of that stuff. And then at some point I did away with all of it. I was like, man, fuck all this shit. That's when I went on all like started to change into more eating the fruits and things of that nature because I found out like, yo, you could go vegetarian or vegan as they call it, I think. And all of those alternatives ain't always it's not really as natural as you would think. You have to literally go into farmers market yourself or wherever you going and kind of like do it yourself. Everything when it comes to food is DIY. Do it yourself. If you don't do it yourself as far as grow it, if you don't grow it, then you don't know it. It don't matter if it start with a 9 or a 4. You're like, yo, it start with a 4, then it's fake. If it start with a 9, it's organic. Listen, it might be a little better than the 4, but it's not real. You know what I'm saying? Even me eating these oranges right now, like they good. You know what I'm saying? They better than, like I said, they better than eating popcorn or rice or some shit. But if you don't grow it, you don't know it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. If you don't grow it, you don't know it. Um, no adult male or female should be drinking milk past the age of 10 or 11. It's common knowledge in the South, even if you get good fresh shit that's not molested by a factory. Damn, that's crazy. Maybe I should have been born in the South, man. That's where my grandparents from. I should have been born in the South, man, so I could really know what's going on. That's a YouTuber that I really respect. That's from Virginia. His name Phil Kofer. You should search him up. Phil Kofer. He's literally from Virginia, and he's heavy on this topic we talking about right now. I was watching him when I was on my old YouTube channel. So yeah, man, he's heavy into the organic. He be juicing every day, all of that. So like I was really inspired by him when I was on my last YouTube channel. I was heavily inspired by him. You know what I'm saying? Just him being a vegetarian, one of the first vegetarian or fruitarian YouTubers at the time that I was watching and shit. Shit was crazy. I've discussed it many times. I'm driving to autocorrect sucks a big dick, buddy. Many times I'm driving to autocorrect sucks. Oh, the autocorrect sucks. We were not meant to live in boxes like we do. We are supposed to be outside for at least 12 hours a day. Summer, winter, it don't matter how hot it is where you live, how cold it is. I go through 6 t-shirts a day in the summer for um or 5 gallons of water during the day. Now it's cold down a little bit where I live. I'm down to 2 gallons. Yo, like yeah, man, where I'm at it's cold too, man, for sure. Shout out to Guap. It's cold where I'm at. It's getting well, it's not really cold. 50 something degrees, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not really that. Like I've seen colder, you know what I'm saying? But I feel you, man, as far as what you said right there. You said people not supposed to live in boxes and stuff like that. Yeah, man, people be boxed in and shit, man. And it's like it's really about just breaking free, bro, at the end of the day, cause like it's ways to do that and things of that nature. And even if you're not even if you free for a part of the day, you know what I'm saying? You might be feel stuck at one part and then free in another. So just get a little freedom, a little fresh air, and hug a tree or some shit. Guarantee hugging a tree is more of a stable thing to do than to hug another human. Because another human is a funny acting creature, but a tree is not. A tree is never gonna act funny. You know what I'm saying? If y'all is if y'all are you as shit every morning when you wake up within 30 minutes or something ain't right. Even if you only had 2 hours of sleep, we were meant to we weren't wait, we were meant to not sit on our asses. Not facts. I have 4 sons. My oldest son is adopted. Well, his best friend right now is 25 years old, getting blood clots from COVID shots. I ain't trying to take people down tonight to a negative. Nah, yeah, man, that shit crazy. That shit is crazy though. My brother's wife's 56 died, and the drug never did a drug in her life other than weed. Had a few drinks a year and is decremating my friends and the black community. It just upsets me so much, but I've lost so many family friends to the COVID joints. You need to get yourself a spike protein or RNA cleanse through the body so you don't die at all, young people. Um, so just please look into the research. Yeah, man, but people just gotta fast. First of all, like fast. That's the foundation. Fast. And yeah, it's a lot of shit going on that we don't really know about. So like you right, man. And it's like shit that you don't know about. So that's really the part that people really just don't really, you don't know what you don't know type shit. But if you see me, I'm always I do believe in positivity, like you said. I do believe in journaling because journaling is not about negative or positive, it's about alignment. I believe in like I believe like your fate is your fate type shit. Like so like when you journaling, it's like it brings you back like balance and it brings you to like clarity. And when you living in clarity, you can't control everything. You know what I'm saying? You can't control everything. So it's gonna be a lot of shit that's kind of like mayhem and shit like that. But I believe diet is not just food. You know what I'm saying? It's everything. It's your environment. It's what I just cleaned my room earlier. It's you are who you hang with. You are what you think. You are what you watch. You are. That's why I say even with these women, it's like, bro, they're the number one causes of death. To be honest, but it's like when you really got game, they really can't do nothing to you because a lot of times they just do what they can do. You know what I'm saying? They the weaker vessel, so it's like they do what they can do, and but the average guy, man, he's not really aligned. He's not aligned. That's really what it is. He's not aligned, bro. Because nature is still nature. A person could go wake up and go to a river tomorrow and look at the water. If you look at water, it's healing properties just by looking at water. It's healing properties just by breathing correctly, slowing down, breathing correctly. Like I said, I think the food that's on DoorDash, whenever people order these wings and these all of these marketed, the spicy, the new this, the new that, the candies, the sodas, the shit that you could find in Krausers, the shit that you could find in 7-Eleven, the shit that you could find in these places that's so easy and quote unquote convenience stores to go to. And they're always at your beck and call. You could call them at 5 in the morning and get somebody to DoorDash you some fucking 7-Eleven. You know what I'm saying? Keep some fruit near you, you know what I'm saying, at all times. Keep some lemon water at all times. A pinch of Himalayan salt inside that motherfucker. Keep some sea moss, you know what I'm saying? Some places sell sea moss gel. Keep some of that. Put some of that shit in your drinks, whatever the case. It's just little shit like that that just stops you from, even because you can't do what you can't do. Like, you might not have the money or the funds to really buy a farm or do these other things that may be even in your future, but it's not here now. So it's not here now. You're gonna be tempted, but if you could keep some fruit near you and you could learn like how to like make some alternatives for like sugar and like all, you can still eat certain stuff. Like, people, they make their own milk out of like nuts and shit. And if you could learn just some game and alternatives, that's really where the going gets good, because once you could do without the grocery stores as much, once you when you deduce the dependency on the grocery stores, you're pretty much good. When you could go to farmers market or some organic place, and you like, again, you could just, you got to be able to weed out what's bullshit though, because you could go into an organic store and still there'll be still things that's still not that healthy. You just got to get just the healthy shit, and just stay prayed up if you religious guy. Health is everything. Health is wealth. Health is destiny. You know what I'm saying? Health is what's going to get you to your destiny. If God had a good one for you, by you being out of negativity is what's going to let you get to your goal. Um, I'll be 50 on the 26th of this month. I, I can still do everything I could do 10 years ago, even with a broken rib on my right side, because I don't stop. I take 20,000 steps a day, or slow day. That's actually a great thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's actually a great thing right there, man. People definitely sleep on how important just some walking, like, you know what I'm saying? Just walking. I sleep on that shit a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes though I have to walk places or I ride my bike, and now, but when I had to walk, I was walking a lot. But now that the weather changed and certain things, bro, certain things just take you off your trail in life, off your path. Like, it's funny because one little traumatic or weird thing could happen in your life, could literally put you on another path. And until you get yourself back to that first state, that original state, it's gonna be like, it's gonna feel like everything trying to keep you on the wrong paths. So, but like, yeah, something simple as walking can really be a game changer. You know, it's a lot of things though that go into the lifestyle of changing and things of that nature. We were never meant to sit and do nothing like people do. It goes against the natural order of everything. Supposed to be a man, woman, supposed to be a woman. We can fix anything. I've been building houses since I was 13. had left the business 2006 when he died. I'm one of 18 grandchildren that had all the same opportunities. That's OD. That's crazy. But people need to understand that you don't eat unless you're hungry. Yeah, because sometimes even with these oranges, they taste good. And when you bullshit and you eat bullshit and you get back to the alkaline, you be like, damn, like this shit, like you already conditioned yourself to be weak by eating shit you're not supposed to eat. So you'll even eat the good shit the wrong way. That's why one of the slogans on this channel, I tell people to type in the chat in all caps. Whenever I'm eating on the chat, I tell people to type in the word slow down, the term slow down, because you want to eat slow. You want to move slow. You want to talk slow sometimes. You just want to slow down. It's so powerful. When you slow down, it's like your reality submits to you. Like everything goes your way when you just by slowing down. That demonstrating power. Like, um, well, people need to understand that you don't eat unless you're hungry. I'm 49, and my doctor told me when I was 17, don't eat in the morning. Eat when you're hungry. Breakfast was invented. That's interesting that he told you that. Because I was one day when I was young, and I woke up one day and I thought in my head, I'm like, shouldn't I be eating like eggs and shit? Like I was felt sick just thinking about that shit. I'm like, I just woke up. I don't even feel like eating that bullshit. It was just one day it just hit me like what the fuck? I'll throw up if I eat that shit right now. And at that day, I swear, and this was when I was super young, I just stopped eating breakfast. I just because I never really agreed with it. It always felt kind of funny though. Like even like spending the night at my grandparents' house with my cousin, and you wake up and then they put like sausage on the table and shit. Like you're like, this shit. It's like it felt forced. Like it didn't feel bad because you're like, this is what it felt like love and shit. But at the same time, it's like, what the fuck? Like I just want to just. It's like it was so forced into our reality that you never got the chance to think about what you was doing. You just was doing it because it was just a fucking thing that you had to do, or that was common to do, or that you see other people doing, or your mom might. I mean, some people love breakfast, and that's what's so funny about it. Like that's what makes it such a trap, because some people, they don't see nothing wrong with that shit. So it's like that's why it's so hard to even transition to the vegan life at all, because if your whole tribe eats a certain type of way, you don't eat that way, and you stop eating that way, it's like, what's wrong with him? Like, who he think he is? Like, he think he better than this, or not necessarily that, but it's like, because chicken do taste good. Like a lot of that stuff is, it's not nasty stuff, but what it is that it's just not good for you. And as a 30-year-old man, it's like, I just had to learn to let people talk and be more resilient. You know what I'm saying? And just don't let them change my mind, because that's literally what they're gonna try to do. You feel me? Then some try harder than others, but they all kind of think the same way. Um, yeah, man, because it's tradition and shit. I think we all have a fate, but I think there's paths we take at different parts of our lives that put us on our big picture of what direction of fate we run. That's just what I've seen. Hmm. I might have to read that again. I don't know if I fully got every part of that. But yeah, people just do what they know. Like I got a niece, right? And if since she was a kid, if I was eating vegetarian, if I was eating fruitarian since she was a baby, she wouldn't know anything else because she grew up around me. At the time, I was eating ramen noodle and shit. And it's the same thing, bro, for me. Like, it's literally like you don't know nothing else. I don't mean one day if you ain't healthy when you're a kid, you ain't gonna wake up and want to try McDonald's, and it don't mean you ain't gonna get addicted, but with that head start that you got, you should be good. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nothing that we can't regenerate, bro. If we eat the right way for the rest, see, people, they gonna always backtrack. That's what's wrong with people, bro. We always backtrack this shit. When you think in finals, like not even thinking finals, but you fight for what you believe. You gotta believe some shit, and you gotta be ready to die over that shit. If you ain't ready to die over it, then it's the way the world is built. It's a way that it could either backfire or can consume you. Like, because the universe, I feel like it work in absolutes. Like a lot of people think like kids, so they don't really realize like if I do something, I gotta commit to it. They don't like that. I don't like that because I like to be able to be like, man, I don't ate this way long enough. Say I'm in a new town, a new city, and I ain't never tried certain food. I'm gonna want to try that shit. I'm a rule breaker by nature. Always been like that. I don't know if it's by nature, but maybe. But men have forgotten what how many men. You're the masters of your future, but a lot of times these girls pull people down because guys can't control their emotions. Facts. But also they don't control their diet. Your diet is what controls your emotions. Your diet controls your integrity and all. It controls you, like everything that makes you a pure person. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's literally regenerates everything in your body. Like, um, fruit don't make you a perfect person. Because if you flawed, you flawed. But one thing about fruit is it's gonna make you stronger than you would be if you eating some bullshit. It's gonna make you more sharp. It's gonna give you your life back. I ain't gonna hold you. Um, and my conversations need to be more centered around fruit. I need to stop making videos about bitches because one will degenerate you and one will regenerate. Now, if you got the right woman, she's gonna be fruitful and multiplied. But I'm just saying, we already know women cannot control their emotions. That's why they run their mouth like they do. Not much logic out of 99% of women. All emotion, all talk. Yeah, and that's how it's supposed to be, like you said. And it's like, you know, you gotta really be on your masculine God type of time to even be around that type of shit and not get kind of like bullied by that. Cause it's like I compare women to the wind. They're like an air type of or water, like a tsunami, or they're like a breezy type of creature. So like they are slicker than us. They're kind of smoother than us. And they just different. They built different. And you just gotta learn to love women, like, cause they're sneaky, bro. You know what I'm saying? You could get mad all you want, but guess what? You know what I'm saying? It's just like what you gonna do, like so. A real man is gonna walk away. He really is gonna turn the other cheek when shit not going his way. He's just gonna be all right, cool shit. I can't really, you know what I'm saying? But the average guy, a lot of these guys, well, even me, was raised by women, so it's like I believe guys were raised by the wrong gender. You know what I'm saying? I know that's a bold statement for a lot of people, but I love oranges low key though. It's like when you really lock in and eat like 4 or 5 of these shits, it might be one of the most powerful fruits on the planet. I think it's slept on because you probably seen an orange and an apple in your grandmother's a fake orange and apple and grapes in your grandmother dish in the kitchen, and it made you think like, man, it made you sleep on certain shit like, man, this shit ain't really powerful, but man, these oranges, bro, change your life. And you really can't enjoy fruit until you really indulge. Like people think they could just eat one apple and they supposed to feel like Superman or some shit. Like you might feel good, obviously, because you ate some hydrating shit, but it's not until you really, really just go in and you be like, damn, why was I not ever just doing this shit the whole time? This shit tastes good as fuck. All right. You can't let men or women drag you down. But family, even if they suck, I'm from where we stand by them, but we are tough, harsh love. A true friend tells you what you need to hear, not what you want. Facts. Facts. But a true friend is not trying to hurt you either. So it's like it's that it's like things in life, anybody who expects everything to always feel good is fucked. But you gotta make sacrifices early to get the fruits later. So it's like in terms of that, like with the friend telling you what you need to hear, like people have this thought process, in my opinion, where they say like, yo, like hold on to people because when you find good people, hold on to them. And I don't believe that either. I don't believe that thought either. Like I do believe it 50%, but that other 50% is like, bro, like people are not risk takers, bro. Like the people who built this world, yes, they're risk takers, but everyone else not really. But I really feel like you have to be a risk taker to win in life. Now, that's dangerous, but what is a man? A man is dangerous. Even if, you weren't born in the times where danger was actually dangerous, danger is still dangerous right now. Uh-huh. I say that to say people be scared to put in the work and the amount of hours and time. Like Rome wasn't built overnight, you feel me? This YouTube channel wasn't built overnight and it's still building. How am I gonna like it was days where I didn't even have a job, like I was telling my boy earlier in here, Auto. I had to take a risk. I had to really realize, like, bro, like everything's going against me, you know what I'm saying? Nothing's working. But I'm not gonna just submit and let shit be like, I'm gonna let if I don't make it, I don't make it. You feel me? Which is crazy. but it's something that you have to take a sacrifice to get somewhere in life, because that's just, it's integrity. It's like at some point you got to choose, like you either going to do that what everyone else is doing and it's not really for you, and you're going to feel crazy and probably stress out faster than anything doing that, or you're going to actually try to see for yourself. And who would you be if you lived on this planet and didn't see for yourself? You would probably be a coward, or a wise man. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't really judge nobody else's fate or destiny, like we said, but I just feel like in my bones and in my body, when I trust my body and I listen to my own integrity, it told me what to do. And I think that those things pay off more than anything. Yeah, nothing's perfect though, and that's one thing people can't accept. No matter what road you're on, it was man-made. Period. You could be on that road, and I'm on this road. It was man-made, so it's not perfect. It look better. If it just look better. So most guys fail when integrity meets um destiny. So people will want to be somebody else because it looked like it's the right thing, or it looked like it's shiny or whatever. But if integrity was the answer, then people would fail every time, because integrity is the answer, and they'll fail every time, as we see. And that's what it really is. Um, but integrity is, I feel like integrity is not taught. You know what I'm saying? It's just expected to have. People don't really teach it. I'm not saying they don't, but it's not like a class that like you go to school and waste your time. But integrity is the only mathematic. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't got that, you lose everything anyway. So it's like you can't really save money. You can't do nothing without that core foundation. And like I said, you let people blow you around like the wind and tell you what's right and what's wrong and how your life should be. That's no way for a man to live. You know what I'm saying? Even if he's living, it does. There's no point, because there's no way to live. Um, and I think that at the end of the day, bro, it's like, again, man, it's so much to life that people are just fucked. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say I'm fucked, because I don't want to curse myself, but people. It's just like, how can you escape the unescapable? You know what I'm saying? It's like, really, how can you do that? Yeah, I will drop deep on you. The word breakfast break your fence. So maybe you gotta do it in the morning. Do it when you're hungry. You are so poor growing up. Or remember, I had bread, buddy had jelly. Our buddy had peanut butter combined sandwiches. We hunted in the woods just to have meat sometimes. Man, I'm trying to hunt in the woods too, man. I don't really want to kill no animals because I got a little bit of remorse and shit. But at the same time, man, I want to taste some deer, man. Is it good, man? Does it taste better than steak? Yeah, man, I'm done with this Whole Foods and all of this shit. Like, that's the best type of steak probably we got out here and shit. But even then, it's like, man, it's not the real thing. So what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? You might as well be plant based, and even that's probably genetically modified. But you know what I'm saying? It's just like nothing beats fasting. That's really what it really boils down to. If you fast, you could eat primarily whatever you really want. If you really are a master of fasting, you don't want to play with it though. You don't want to not know what you're doing and then try to play with it, because you're gonna end up struggling. Or you want to know how to really fast 2 days, 3 days at a time. When you get like that, then that's when you can kind of play with whatever you want. We We learn self-sufficiency, something I taught so many people where I live, boys and girls. Michael, take care of you with you, the whole you. I'm sorry these texts keep coming out. I'm driving, doing voice text. There's a lot of deer out here on this road tonight. Hunting season started like a week ago. Yeah, man, it is. It is hunting season, isn't it? So teach a man to fish. Will feed him. Same thing with honey. With hunting, like I said, going down to Virginia, man, we'll share you a hell of a time. Show you a hell of a time. There's 13 girls for every man where I live. We will run the shop. Yeah, man, for sure, for sure. Right now, I'm just really, really, really locked in. I'll probably visit VA for sure. I definitely want to move back down south anyway. Um, I would say by January or after that, I probably would try to um, see what I could do, man. Because I don't mind taking the Greyhound either, like to certain places. You know what I'm saying? So, but wherever I go, my goal is to literally move and live out there. Like I don't really care where it's at. But if it's in down south, then I know some places that got cheap rent and things like that. Well, I gotta get my money up a little bit. Only the last couple of this months of this year, I'm trying to see what I could do. Like, cause like I said, everything come with sacrifice. Cause like people be thinking they gotta have a lot of money just to move and shit like that. Like, yeah, if you don't know what you're doing, you could fuck around and end up stranded. But if you just set your life up a certain type of way, this is why I say I'm a lifestyle coach first, dating coach second. If you set your lifestyle up a certain type of way, it's really hard to really get stranded or really not know like how to survive. So it's crazy. Shout out to Auto, man. Shout out to you, bro, for the gift, man. Shout out to Auto. Four oranges, man. I need some more of them motherfuckers, man. I need some more oranges. Cause now I feel some type of way. I ain't gonna lie. Cause when it come to this food shit, it's like I don't think people understand how important oranges are. That shit is straight cheat code. And then when you eat fruit and then you go to sleep, or you either pee or take a shit and then go to sleep, it's like your body gonna do shit that is like that the devil would hate to see it do. Like your body gonna naturally just try to like fix everything possibly wrong. Like fruit go directly to the things in your body first that need help first. Like ain't that a bitch? The devil be mad as shit. Like the devil sitting here trying to destroy you left and right. And shit like that. Oh man. See, I gotta take a piss, man. When you gotta take a piss, that's a sign that you actually are eating God's food, man. Because you don't even be realizing when you eating bullshit, like you don't even gotta take a piss. You don't even gotta shit. Like, how is that possible? That you don't gotta take a piss or a shit. Because those foods are not real foods. And so you basically clogging your engine like a straight dumbass, you know what I'm saying? but it tastes good, or it don't even taste good. Like, see, when you go on like a certain app, you'll buy food and you'll get it the flavor that you know you like the most. It's all psychology. Like, like if I get some chips, I'm gonna get jalapeno flavor because that's what I like the most. And I'm gonna do that because I don't want to waste it. So I'm not gonna buy some shit I'm gonna waste. But that's a problem because you need to waste that shit. Even if you buy it, you need to waste that shit. The biggest thing people could do is be disciplined, man. That's the biggest lesson that's ever gonna be on any internet on the face of the earth. Anybody who's live right now or on YouTube, that's the lesson, man. And anybody who even ever blew up on YouTube, the only reason they did it is because they was disciplined. There's some people who just hopped on this motherfucker and went up, some pretty bitches or something, but it's really that discipline shit. And even with the diet, like, bro, it don't take that long to reach success. If motherfuckers just eat right, everything fall into place. Eat, journal, sleep, you know, have your bowel movements, take a shit, pee a couple times a day. As soon as you eat fruit, your pee become clear on that first or second day. But you don't even be realizing when you eat some bullshit, your pee start looking yellow again right there on the spot. All of those things are symbols and signs. Like your body straight showing you that you're doing like you're not trustworthy. How a bitch gonna look at you as trustworthy if your body don't even trust itself? When you pee and it's yellow as shit, your body saying, man, get this shit away from me. Who the fuck is driving the boat? You know, this motherfucker, all you want to do is eat Popeyes and Chipotle. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then when you walk up on a chick, they feel nothing but low energy. They don't feel no power coming from you, no groundedness. The most sexiest thing you're going to do when you approach women is be calm, cool, and collected. That's the secret. When I was downtown the other day at the parties and shit, I wasn't even on Halloween. I wasn't even talking to women. I was just minding my business. But I was grounded. That shit was making women go crazy, low key. They was on me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm about to go take a piss. I ain't gonna hold y'all. It's a little too much information, but it is what it is, man. When you eating fruit, this is what you're supposed to do. This is natural. Like we just were talking about nature. This is nature. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. And it's a lot of other fruits that's extremely good for you. People talk about pomegranates. People say pomegranates is good for your heart. I don't know how much I believe that, how genetically modified pomegranates are. But nonetheless, anything that's fruit is better than anything else. So it don't even matter. But it's about continuing to eat fruit on a continual linear line basis. A week from now, if you're eating nothing but fruit, you're a different person than if you cut into that continuation and say, let me get Pizza Hut today. Let me try this muffin or whatever the fuck. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Stay down till you come up. Yeah, man, because you can't lead a woman, and I've been thinking about that a lot lately. You really can't lead a woman if you're a fucking liar. Not even lying to her. You could lie to a bitch and still lead her, but you can't lie to yourself. Because that's what they gonna look at. When you're around a chick, they can tell if you love you. And it's almost like people sound, when y'all probably hear people say that, dating coaches, it probably sound like bullshit. But because to me, it sounds like it, like it used to sound like it was real shit the whole time to me, but it'd be times where I'll hear that shit and be like, man, what the fuck? But I still knew like, nah, that shit really is true. You know what I'm saying? But like, even look down to the little shit like your diet and staying loyal to your diet, like that'll change your whole shit, your whole situation. It'll make you more disciplined. It'll show women that you're a leader, and because they'll test you. First thing I see, like women will test you. They come around you, you tell them you eat a certain type of way. Okay, I'm gonna sit around him and see until that day where he slip up. The whole time they get deeper and deeper in it when they see that you're not playing. They fall in love with not the man but his plan. Damn, he really just went a whole week and just ate just grapes and watermelons. What type of man is this? Just interesting. Cause deep down, women be wanting to do that shit the whole time. They be too weak to do shit like that. So you gotta be strong. You gotta be able to do shit that they can't do. And we got that we got that capability, but guys have been being disloyal to themselves. Guys be disloyal to themselves. And then you go up to a bitch, she gonna be able to tell that you that type of person. Don't be mad that that's your lack of discipline. It's just like hitting the gym. When you go to the gym, it's gonna be niggas there that got way bigger muscles than you. That don't mean they ain't like the type of person to take breaks and cheat, but they found a way to stay in the game long enough to surpass that level and only make them a better person than you. But they found a way to stay in the game. Like putting pink Himalayan salt on your tongue when you get thirsty. If you're fasting, you could put pink Himalayan salt on your tongue to stop the hunger or the thirst. Secrets and shit that you could do so that you could actually be the healthy nigga you trying to be. But guess what? Nah, you want to eat a little Debbie cake or some retarded shit. Nah, I didn't mean to say retarded. My bad, YouTube. But you'll eat a little Debbie cake. You know, you'll cheat. You'll when you lose integrity in life, you do anything. Like you'll smile in a motherfucker face that you don't like. That's woman shit. I know I'm chatting overly right now, but for real, that's woman shit. We cannot not afford to be the people that we say we are. You feel me? To ourselves, though. You know, you don't got to keep no promises to nobody else. That's why the world is so fucked up, because it's not that you shouldn't keep promises to other people, but that's not first. Because if you do that shit, it's not going to work anyway, because you're not really who you say you are. And that's my point. Your word can't be bond. It can't be worth a damn if it's just not. But people think that they can do that shit. People think they can fake certain things that they can't fake, because some shit you can fake. So then that gives you the illusion like you could fake other shit. Nah, nigga, some shit is just it's so accurate that if you fake it even a little bit, it's all the way fake. You see what I'm saying? That's how crazy this shit is. But see, that's why people gotta stop playing. You know what I'm saying? I'm game like Will, but I am not playing. Y'all could tell by the way I'm talking, I'm not playing. But hey, I'm about to get off of here. I hope everybody's enjoying their Monday. I call today Mundane Money Monday. On Mondays, I try to focus on money. I didn't even talk about that to y'all today, but I handled some business off camera for myself. But Mundane Money Mondays and stuff like that. Very important that we have money. That's another thing women look at to see your level of integrity, because people that lack integrity are always broke. But that's another topic for another day. Um, like, comment, subscribe. Game like Will. Nothing but gems. Shout out to Townsend, man. Shout out to Otto. Shout out to my guy. Um, um, Guwap. And shout out to all three of y'all, man. It was somebody else was in here, but shout out to all three of y'all, man. Like I said, I'm learning day by day as well. Y'all can see I'm still not fully where I want to be. Life is a lesson, period. A journey, a lesson. I don't see life as a destination. I see it as something we here be as grounded as possible, get as grounded as possible. But you know, while we here, let's make it count. You know what I'm saying? Let's really make this shit count, because you could change somebody's life. You could change somebody's life, and you could change your life. Like, one last thing I'm gonna say before I go. When I went to Job Corps, I always talk about women and shit, but when I went there, I also had a chance to meet a lot of other men. I also had a chance to meet like older men who were like real men, like leaders and shit, and like like what the fuck was I about to just say? I forgot, bro. Oh, my bad. I was about to say some ill shit though. My bad, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Game like Will. I'm gonna see y'all, man. See y'all. Much love, man. Much love. I'm gonna see y'all soon, man.